Welcome back, Ghost Gang, to another episode of our investigations, basically the history of some of the cemeteries in the area. This cemetery here is pretty good size. It's one we've been to quite a while back. It's pretty peaceful. It's kind of out in the country, away from the city. This area started out back in the mid-1800s when Jane Irvine was one of the first settlers. Well, she was the first settler, I guess. That started the first community, which was called Caney Creek. She opened up a grist mill, and in 1880 they put in the railroad, which was south of the community, about I believe 2.5 miles from where that little community was set up. When they put in the railroad, everybody started moving south to get closer to the railroad. They tried to, when they opened up the first post office, they tried to name it Caney Creek. Well, that name was taken, so they tried to use the name Mitchum, which was another settler that moved in the mid to late 1800s, and he was a preacher or reverend for the area, but that name was also taken. So they had a choice of 3 other names that the post office had offered, and Malakoff was one of them. So it became Malakoff. The cemetery, I'm not sure how old it is. I believe it dates back into,
I'd say mid to late 1800s.
Probably around 1880 or just there shortly after.
Absolutely beautiful place.
Yeah. The first recognizable grave, I've seen it here before, which is going to be back over yonder. We're going to go over and see if we can't find it. But it was one of the children of the Mitchums. I believe it was Arthur. I can't remember the exact date on when he passed away, but I'm wanting to say about maybe 55. So we're going to check that out. Check out a lot of the unique old headstones that are here. You can see a big difference between a lot of the new headstones, which are back here behind us, which is I guess more modern area.
Probably about 34 years
to
old.
Where over here in front of us is, and to my right, is going to be a lot more of the older headstones. But a lot of people do come out to this cemetery to visit their loved ones, especially behind us, because you can see flowers and all kinds of ornaments and trinkets and everything that are left on a lot of these headstones.
Older graves have some very unique decor, so to speak.
Yeah, but the only thing you don't see over there is any type of trinkets or flowers or anything like that. It's kind of like those people are not around, no family members. It's almost like they're forgotten. But there's some of the first settlers or families of the first settlers in this area. Now I do know that on the other side of the fence line of this cemetery, there is another little small cemetery, and that is of a lot of the Hispanics, the migrators that came in to work the lignite mines. And I don't remember exactly the dates on that, but they have their own little section over there where there's not a whole lot of graves, but there's quite a few.
Weren't they the ones that started the first coal-fired electric plant in the area?
Well, they were the ones that were digging the coal to start up the first electrical company, power for electricity.
Coal-fired power plant.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I don't know exactly what area they built that plant, but a lot of the coal comes from this area, from these lignite mines. So that's a little bit of history. I'm sure there's a lot more about this area, but I haven't been able to come across, other than what I've somewhat put out. Sounded like I heard a voice. I do know that this place is locked up during the night. There's kind of like a curfew. They lock the gates, so we can't get in here at night time. But I have gotten a little bit of activity here during the day. I have heard voices here. I have, have some of my devices activated here and there. Nothing big that we've known of, but spirits do still linger around places like this where their final resting place is. Don't know or can say that it's anything intelligent, but more likely residual energy. So anyways, go ahead and follow us around here. We're going to go check out some of these older headstones, kind of the difference and the unique designs, because there's quite a few of them that are a little bit different than some of the other cemeteries that we've gone to.
Alright.
Zoom in on some of these epitaphs.
Okay.
I'm seeing a lot more epitaphs on some of these headstones there.
Yes, sir.
There's one up there. Get up close on those.
Yeah.
Can hardly make that one out.
Yes, sir.
It's kind of cleaned off.
Let me know if you see any epitaphs that are stand out. I'm getting all of them I can.
1914.
Sleeping Jesus. From, can't make out the rest of that epitaph.
There's going to be a lot of them, especially on older graves that you're not going to be able to.
Yeah.
That's kind of a unique spot over here.
Oh. Beautiful.
They must have been more of the upper class
Yes, sir.
citizens back in that day.
Yeah.
It's kind of overgrown. You know, you can tell that everybody comes to visit the sea.
Yeah.
Tanner, 1933, 1923, 1915, and 1900 maybe? I can't tell what that first one is. Back here, over here is Tanner. They're all basically the same style of headstone.
Yeah.
The design up there,
Oh, yeah. That's
at the top. It almost looks like stairs coming up, or was that kind of like steelwork maybe?
kind of like an adjacent metal pieces in one.
Like steelwork, steel
Yeah.
beams and whatnot.
And it's all the same
Maybe
with these.
Maybe they were in the steel company or
Could have been.
something there.
Let you lead the way.
Kind of unique.
Yep. Wow.
1912,
Dang. Yes, sir. Like fell off a storm or something.
Make out what it says.
Wow.
Yeah, up on this
Cross and a crown. Got it.
Up on that.
Already got it.
You can kind of check and see possibly what that represents.
Yeah, I would say Christianity because the cross with the crown.
Maybe, but
could have been a different denomination than your run of the mill.
Yeah. Just
all right.
Kind of unique, different headstone with
It is.
columns.
Yeah.
On each side.
Mm-hmm. Let you lead the way.
They definitely. Headstones have changed over the years. Not, from the different material used to, what it is today, but the different styles.
Yeah.
Back in the old days.
Back in the old days,
there's more taller.
More quality.
Yeah, but it looks more. It's not granite. It's more of a concrete.
Marble.
Looks like it. But even the ones preceding or earlier than that date were like black rock or sandstone. But the only problem with that is when they engraved on those with the weather elements.
Yeah.
It's just like it washed it away.
I wonder how many of these coal miners passed away actually working in the coal mine.
Don't know. I don't know if it gives you any of that information. Another time we're going to have to go back over on that side.
Yeah.
And see if there's any epitaphs or saying
Sure.
died in,
yeah.
while they were working the mine, or kind of check the dates and see if it was around that time.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it lasted but maybe 10 years.
Right.
Before they depleted the area out.
Yeah.
Coal. Or whether it was longer, I don't know. We'd probably have to do a little more research there.
Yes, sir.
To see maybe how far back that goes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. 1926. Can't tell, but it almost looks right.
Another cross with a crown in it. This headstone second from the right.
Yeah. Well, that looks a little different.
Yeah.
That one's more upright.
Yeah.
Is that a cross?
Yeah, cross and the crown.
Okay. Yeah, I see the cross part there as well. Yeah, the crown is on top of it. still different than what that one is.
Yeah.
But I'm sure it's still, you know, down the same line.
Yeah.
And what happened?
Yeah.
The lamb on that.
Oh yeah. Hang on. Here's a very unique one.
That kind of different.
Definitely.
Basically the shape of the lamb.
Oh yeah.
Looked like maybe 1993.
Yes, sir.
Possibly.
Yeah.
1913.
Yes, sir.
There's an epitaph there on that one.
Oh yeah.
Looks
Slide
like
by.
it might be readable.
Yeah.
So I'll get a walk in on that.
Got it.
There's a Mitchum here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if there's any relation to Mitchums that are down there, because I would have thought that they all would have been buried in the same area.
Yeah.
But it would be dated back about that time, you know.
Yeah.
Late 1800s.
Yeah.
Died in the mid 1900s.
Yeah.
This was kind of different from looking at Atlantis.
I'll say.
It was all the
Moss
or whatever that is that's growing on it.
Yeah.
You know. But I guess it depends on the material of the headstones.
Yeah.
As how the moss or whatever kind of
grows
on it, because that's more of a granite area, isn't it?
I'm going to say so.
From the looks of the top of it,
yeah.
Like granite. That might be granite too.
I mean, it could be a better or less quality.
Yeah. But I see the moss on that as well as on here.
Yeah, they're both probably the same.
The way the moss is growing on that is kind of wild.
Yeah.
Because it's almost like it's growing out around the outside.
It does. It really does.
I thought it was a design from what I looked up at there, but.
Dang.
No, that's more moss.
Dang.
Kind of wild.
It is, man.
I'm kind of wondering where that wood cross is there.
Oh, yeah.
At one time there was a headstone or some kind of marker.
Yes, sir.
Maybe it got stolen, damaged, whatnot.
Could have been.
And rather than put out a lot of money for another marker,
yeah.
they just went basically cheaper route just to be able to mark the place.
Yeah, true.
I feel like a nameplate or whatever at the bottom of it.
Uh-huh.
But I don't think there's anything on the cross itself, is there?
I'm not seeing anything. It's, no. That's a nameplate. Can't make it out, though, but interesting to say the least. And these ones.
I am seeing over here in this section,
Uh-huh.
there are several graves that were wisdomers of the world.
This one here, too.
And what those are is lumbermen did a lot of cutting down the trees to produce lumber to build homes, businesses, furniture, wagons, different stuff is what their occupation was back in those days. And I'm sure that maybe some of them died doing their job.
Mm-hmm.
Because, they would climb trees, they cut the trees down, and they had, I don't know, I'm sure they had some kind of a sawmill or whatever to be able to cut them, and you don't know that there wasn't any accidents there.
Yeah.
So they didn't have, back in those days, they didn't have a whole lot of safety you know, features or whatever and what they did.
Yeah.
And accidents do happen. I mean, even nowadays,
Oh yeah.
with all the safety precautions and everything, accidents still happen.
Yeah.
You know, but they try to make these workplaces a whole lot more safe to work in.
Yeah.
But sometimes, you know, there are accidents. Sometimes it's negligence. Somebody not paying attention to what they're doing with their job, make a mistake or whatever, and get hurt, or cause someone else to get hurt.
Something that gets me that I noticed is the woodmen of the woods, these are facing west also instead of east.
No, I didn't notice that, but yeah, you're right.
Typically, like I said earlier, you know, typically gravestones are going to face towards the east instead of west. East towards Jerusalem.
Well, I wonder if they did that because they got up early in the mornings to go cut their lumber.
Could have been, could have been.
Need to do some research on
well,
that.
I'll look into it.
Find out if there's any reason why
Yeah.
they're facing towards the east rather than the west.
You mean facing towards the west and the east? Rises in the east, sets in the west.
Yeah, it's facing towards the east. That's west that way.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Isn't that what I said?
No, you said it backwards.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Okay. My bad.
But yeah, I'll do some
That's what I meant anyway.
Gotcha. But I'll do some looking into it, see what I can find out.
Find out if there's any reason why, you know, those were done differently. I know there are some deals that depend on if they weren't very well liked in the community, or they did something bad that the family disrespected them. A lot of times they would face them the opposite way.
True. Yeah.
I've read that and I've heard that, you know, through others that
Oh yeah.
reason for it.
Oh yeah.
So, but I don't think that's the reason.
No, I agree. I don't either.
They have to do something with, you know, their occupation or whatever possibly.
Yeah, true.
You want me to roll for a little bit?
Sure.
You can be in some of the footage.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna fire it too.
Yeah. That way you can start checking out a few of the headstones.
I'm gonna say this is more of a marble.
Yeah, that looks more marble than the rest of them, and it doesn't look like it's all that old. I say mid 1900s maybe.
I'm thinking more of the mid to late 80s maybe.
There's no dates even on this yet. These
Yeah,
people are still alive.
Yeah.
Either that or nobody knew where to bury them.
Right.
Done forgot about it. That's a unique little monument headstone there too, that tall one.
That is gorgeous, kind of like a lighthouse.
Yeah, almost. Well, it's almost like either an urn on top or some kind of a
lighthouse or a clock tower, but I could be wrong.
What are
erected by the woodsmen of the woods.
So
and this one's facing east though. This one ain't facing west.
It's different than the rest of them.
Yeah, this one's facing east. I'll definitely look into that. Down 1907.
That's a Mitchum there too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's intriguing. I'll definitely look into that. Because woodsmen of the woods, obviously those over there are facing west.
Trying to get to the other side because the sun's blocking me out where I can't get a good picture of the top of it. That's almost like a urn or some kind of.
Maybe I'll have to say the same. Maybe one of those things that the Catholics use to like the incense thing.
Yeah.
That Catholic priests use.
Maybe. It's different.
Definitely. Wonder what these represent.
Well, there's 4 of them, so this is a plot for one particular family. They had this whole area. That's why there's 4 of them.
Reserved.
You know, at one time it looks like they probably had, well, maybe not. That's just something spilled on. A lot of times they'll have like a eye hook or whatever at the top, and have like a cable.
Yeah.
That, you know, kind of marks off their plot.
Yeah.
Oh, this is kind of unique. Do you see these?
Oh, wow.
I haven't seen these type of symbols before. It's almost like, kind of like angel.
The gates of heaven with the crown in the middle.
Angel wings or something.
Yeah, no, these are the gates of heaven right here. And this is the crown of life.
Okay, gotcha.
There will be.
They will be done. Thy will be done.
An honest man is the noblest work of God. Amen to that. Same here. Gates of
Yeah,
heaven,
the same.
crown of life. This will be done, or thy will be done. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
What we got over here? It's kind of more the cubby hole of the cemetery.
Pasture out yonder on the other side of the fence. Looks like maybe kind of a runoff ditch for water, although it's bone dry. Seeing how we're in Texas right now, and there's not much in the way of rain, but I'll bet that thing does run some water when it rains.
Oh, creek, dang.
What is that, a magnolia?
I had no idea. Man, this has got some moss growing on it.
Yeah, over here in the shade.
Now that's a unique one right there. That one's faced.
Well, that's kind of catty angled.
Well, northeast, south, and west, it looks like the directions of the compass.
Yeah.
Or compass rose, whatever it's called. 1865, 1937, Uncle Jack, Rebecca.
Still
Looks
woodsman.
like there's two graves here. This one's for the lady, for his wife. This one's for the gentleman.
Still woodsman of the world.
I'm not seeing it on here, but I'm gonna assume that's the reason it's facing one grave here, one grave here, is the compass rose, northeast, south, and west. Again, that's an assumption.
Yeah. Well, it looks like there was something written on this side. It's weathered off.
Yeah, on this side you see the name of his wife and her date of birth and death, and if you go on to the left of it, you see the gentleman's name, her husband on that side. There's a reason it was placed like that. Again, that's an assumption, northeast, south, and west, the compass rose.
There's another plot right there.
Sir?
So there's another plot right there with the markers on each side.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Cartridge, W8 cartridge, 1867, 1924. Here's a beautiful one. It's got an epitaph on it. Annie V, wife of W.H. Cartridge, born 1871, died 1919. His name from arms beholds something. Can't make that out. Let's see what we got over here. I see one that's really catching my eye.
One with the basket.
Oh wow, not that one.
Any relation to you?
Right. In loving memory, Dorothy Marilyn Smith, 1931 2002. No, it's kind of looking at that one over there.
That looks older than 2002.
It does. It really does. There again, it could have been made of a certain material that looks older. Not on purpose, but it could have been a cheaper route to go, so to speak. Now, this one way over here, man, that's really catching my eye.
1908.
I mean, you see the layout of a lot of these graves, whether it's buried north, one facing east, or most of them facing east, and a couple facing west. The one lined up northeast, south, and west, the compass rose, the different emblems that are on them, whether it's the Freemason, the gates of heaven, crown of life, a cross, you know, what have you, the Star of David.
Yeah.
It really magnifies the person's life, so to speak, for lack of a better term.
Back over here is the cemetery. I don't know if you can see back there or not, but you can see some headstones and a picnic table.
Oh, that's old.
That are back in there.
How do we get over there?
There's another gate entrance down there.
Maybe do that at a later time, you think?
Yeah, because that's where the migrant
came in.
Have I ever been
to that side?
I don't know if you've been over there or not. I know I have a couple times.
Yeah, is that the segregated side?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's where the migrants come in to do the lignite mines. This is where their plot is for their burials.
That's a
But
shame.
you'll find more crosses
Yeah.
than anything else. You know, it's a different type of, you know, headstones for their people.
Yeah, it's really a shame they don't maintain this side the way they do over here. I mean, it just ain't right.
Well, I'm sure none of that family lives in the U.S. anymore.
Well, I mean,
They were just here, you know,
it looks like the
for the
caretakers up there at the gate, white truck to your left. Hope we don't lock us in.
well, he sees
You
our
don't see him?
vehicle.
Huh?
Yeah, he sees our vehicle.
I'm sorry.
I say he sees our vehicle. If that is him.
Cool. Hope that ain't a tow truck. Good.
No. Let me see if he's locking the gate. Well, he's got a dog with him.
Yeah.
He's walking in.
Could be somebody just.
Anyways, I want to get down here before he does, because down here is where
now that one, the big cross to your left, that's very unique. Right over here. That's a very unique headstone.
Can't tell if that's what he's doing. Looks like he's locking it up.
Yeah. Better get a couple quick shots and burn out.
Yeah. Well, he got these gates over here open, so he's probably gonna lock that one up and then come down here and there's a different looking symbol.
Cross with
looks like hammers.
Yes, sir. Yeah. In memory of woodsmen of the woods.
Axe and hammer.
Yep.
This is
always beautiful. These ones with the cut out cross.
Yeah, this is Arthur's grave down here.
Oh wow.
And the Mitchums.
Yep.
I guess these were some of the first ones that were buried here down in this area.
Yes, sir.
So. But you can't hardly make out any of these anymore, other than, you know, you can make out the name Mitchum. Died in 1895.
Wow. What's in this?
That's Arthur's grave. He's the first one that shows being buried here.
Yes, sir.
And I don't know. I think the sun's going to blind me out from being able to see it from here.
Even this gentleman's facing to the east.
1879.
Wow.
1878 to 1879. 1 year old.
Wow. Sad.
Come around and see if I can get a little closer to it. Can't really see it. Can't really see it. Well, it looks like they're getting ready to lock up, you know, the cemetery, because they lock it up at night. So we got to check out a few of the places, unique designs and everything. So,
Ghost
you know,
Gang.
down over there looked like it fell over onto the fence line.
Yeah.
So,
Ghost Gang, we appreciate y'all tuning in. Please subscribe to the channel, and if you like our videos, please hit that like button. Thank you for your time, and thank you for watching.
Join us on the next one.